Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to Rockhouse Creek in Letcher County, however far I roam. I pledge to always visit my family's graves, brother, mother, father, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, scattered in the hills. I will always drive the two-lane roads I traveled in my youth and still travel every chance I get, especially Route 7 from Jeff through Blackie to Sandy Hook, through old coal camps and towns like Wayland, where our football team in 1952 played a pretty good game even though we lost. I pledge allegiance to Highway 119 across Letcher County and into Harlantown to meet Highway 421, which goes south across Black Mountain to Lee County, Virginia, and Route 58 through Powell Valley to Cumberland Gap. I pledge allegiance to Cudjoe's Cave in the saddle of the Gap, to the huge stalactite deep inside that cave that's been hanging from a high vaulted ceiling for 80 million years, and to the memories of former times and local places, world of two-lane roads and single-lane bridges, certain curves and intersections and mere spots by the road where significant things happened. The curve where my brother died, the spot by the small bridge over Cane Creek where I stood with my father as we waited for the bus that would take him back to the VA hospital the last time I saw him alive. I pledge allegiance. And to the little roadside stores where you could buy a bologna sandwich and a dope for 20 cents. The people in the stores talking easily, laughing, catching up on each other's news. Then walking along the railroad tracks, carrying their groceries home. The smell of coal smoke in the air. Children scrambling around the hillsides, finding old house foundations, stone chimneys standing lonely in a field, rusted bed springs in the weeds, old mining works, old slate dumps, forgotten hillside cemeteries overgrown by kudzu vines, the daily life of the coal camps, men walking up the holler, going to work, carrying their dinner buckets under their arms, graceful in their walking. All day the loaded coal guns rolling away from the tipple, 100 guns in a train, thick black smoke, steam clouds and ashes blowing back from the engine, coal-fired boilers turning the water to steam. And down the line, passing kids playing on the riverbank who wave at the engineers. Then in the rain, walk across the trestle above the swollen river, water pouring out of the ground of every holler and hillside, branch, creek, rivers, filled with the life forms, minnows, tadpoles, mussels, crawdads, snake doctors, edible fish, edible frogs, clean sandy beaches along the riverbanks as late as 1955. People splashing in the swimming holes, sitting on quilts on the sand and eating their picnics, resting. Now in the 21st century, the rivers are dirty, but I still pledge allegiance to them and to all who work to get them clean again and stop the nest fouling. People are the only creatures who foul their own nests, garbage, sewage, mountaintop removal, mining. Animals know better. Animals are clean. I pledge allegiance to the animals and to the trees, remnants of the ancient hardwood forests, 10,000 years in the making, that covered eastern America, and in 1 century it was all destroyed. I pledge allegiance to the old Indians who were native to this land until the Euros, my ancestors among them, destroyed them in their millions. I honor the native peoples. I honor those in the mountain region who have chronicled the history, made us know what happened, the good and the bad. And all praise to those who, across the generations, have made the poetry and music and remembered the old stories and told them in human voices. All praise to the young people who have listened and will tell the tales again and add their own. and the senior people, the old ones with us still, and those gone on. I see them in my mind, carry them in my heart, and I thank them all, and will sing their names as a song in pledge of my allegiance. Thank you.